Oh, hey y'all, good morning. Good Friday morning. I have had some stuff in my mind this morning that I wanted to come and talk with the team about. And it really has to do with a couple of things that have been going on in my family this week, and then also a way that I was challenged earlier this week. So I'm just going to share from the heart, and maybe this will resonate with some of you guys. But I'd really like to talk to those of you who are have joined Plexus, and I'm not talking to wholesalers, I'm talking to people who have joined, and maybe you've actually started your business just a little bit, but you've stalled out. And I want to talk to you about something that I think might be affecting your business. So just be patient with me. I'm gonna try to be concise, but I'm a verbal processor. Does that make sense? So this morning I wanted to talk to you about some freedom that I'm seeing in my life and how my life would have looked different even 2 years ago. When I first started Plexus, I think most of you guys know that not only was I working full-time, but I owned my own business. And so I had reached a place, and my business was something that I really enjoyed doing. I kind of felt like I had hit my sweet spot. I owned a business that I loved, and I had been able to create everything from the brand all the way down to the furniture in our offices, our website. I had written the majority of the content for our website. I loved it. I loved being the boss of myself. But something has happened this week, and it's made me think a lot about how much freedom I actually did not have as a business owner. So I'll just share with you guys that earlier this week on Wednesday, my husband's dad had a heart attack, and my husband had to just immediately leave town and go be with him. And you guys, that would have been something, and I think a lot of you will understand, that would have been something that would have been almost impossible for us to do even 2 years ago. Because as a business owner, that would have my husband leaving town, and the idea of me being on my own with the kids, especially with the kids only being in school partially, half a day, or my youngest, who's 2, being home, we just wouldn't have been able to do it. It would have cost us so much money and emotional sanity to hire babysitters, get nannies set up, talk with neighbors, after school stuff, It would have put such a strain on our family emotionally and financially that it would have just tipped us into crazy town. So we didn't even hardly talk about it. He came home, he said, "Dad's in the hospital." I said, "Go." So he left immediately, and we've been fine. It's been stressful, to say the least, and his dad is doing pretty well, but we sure wouldn't mind prayers. But I want to tell you that this morning I was able to sit down after getting my kids off to school and getting my youngest taken care of. I was able to sit down and really just thank the Lord for the fact that I'm home and we can afford for him to be gone. He's missing work, and I don't miss work because I work from my phone. And I have on an old Plexus t-shirt and haven't washed my hair in 2 days and yoga pants, and I'm working right now. And that, you guys, is freedom. What my life would have looked like before Plexus is that at 9 a.m. I would have been up and dressed and ready to go for 2 hours. I would not have been able to take my children to school, especially if my husband were out of town. I would have been away from my children for 8 to 9 hours a day. And then even when I was home, because I was the business owner and the buck stopped with me, I would have gotten emails and calls all weekend. If someone had had an emergency, it would have been up to me to deal with it. The money that I made great money, but had to invest so much of it back into a company, which if you've been a business owner, you know what I'm talking about. It's great when you're in the black, but you don't really see that income. It goes back into keeping that business strong. Plexus is not like that. I invested $34.95 into Plexus, and I can't even tell you how many times it's been paid over. The money that I make, I keep. I don't get paid in free products, although free products are great. I get paid in cash. It has changed our family. So I was able to sell my business and stay home. Here's the thing that I want to challenge you guys on this morning. Do you feel apologetic for the fact that you're a part of a network marketing company? Like, when you're talking to people, do you kind of go in with a, hey, sorry, I do this thing called Plexus. It's been really helpful. I feel great, but don't feel like you have to buy it. Are you embarrassed about the fact that you're doing what so many people have made fun of? So many people have made fun of multi-level marketing or network marketing because so many people have a previous bad experience with it. Kelsey, I did too. I made fun of it, and I had an absolutely amazing person in my life, a father figure who had become a millionaire with a network marketing company, but I still was skeptical. So that tells you more about my pride. Yes, I got over that pretty quickly. Here's what I want to tell you. Network marketing is always going to kick the butt of a regular, everyday business because network marketing brings in passive income, supplemental income in a way that no other business does, okay? When you think about the fact that we are moving goods and services through our network, so we're not paying advertisers, literally the money that you make, the commissions you make go straight to you. You're not having to then pay your advertising people, pay your marketing people. You are your own marketer. And not only that, but as you build a team, you're paid through their networks as well. So one of the things that I think we're really gonna start focusing on between now and the new year, which is when our busy season really gets going because we're in a health industry and everyone starts thinking pretty seriously about health on December 26th. We're going to start talking to you guys about how amazing network marketing is so that you can get rid of this apologetic mindset, this idea that what you're doing isn't cool. I really want to challenge you guys to think about the fact that as you grow your teams, and that's why I'm talking specifically to business builders today, as you grow your teams, you are not only growing your personal freedom, you're growing your husband's or your kids' or your parents because you're going to be able to help with them, or the fact that you are helping your friend who desperately needs to catch a break. You're going to help her meet her dreams. And I want you guys to really consider how being apologetic might be holding you back from actually finding the kind of freedom so that when an emergency happens in your life, you're able to just really trust and be at peace and thank God for all the ways that He has made it possible for you to experience an emergency. And I hope you guys don't have any emergencies like we're having this week. But I really want to challenge you to think about attacking any mindset that would have you come from a place of skepticism. I think skepticism is really wrapped up in pride. At least it was for me. I don't know about you. I was too prideful to get over myself. I also was so prideful in my business that I was doing amazing at, but it wasn't like I was bringing home an amazing paycheck. I got paid a ton of money, and so much of that money went back into covering that business. I want you to think about how embarrassment or shame of what you're doing. Are you actually ashamed of helping people find health? And the fact that this is a company where the risk is so low, okay? The risk is so low. We have 60-day money-back guarantee. You are not trying to sell someone facial cream, although I'm all for a good facial cream. You're selling a probiotic or a vitamin, something that they already need and probably are already purchasing somewhere else that is subpar from what we offer. So we've got risk-free, we've got amazing, affordable products, and our comp plan kicks the butt of any comp plan I know out there. Our investment is super low, $34.95. Do you guys know how much it costs to buy into some of these other network marketing companies that I'll just stick with the skincare regime? Two very well-known skincare network marketing companies, over $1,500 buy-in, you guys. I don't know about you. My husband would have laughed his butt off if I told him we're about to invest $1,500 and I already owned a separate business. So, guys, what is the mindset that's keeping you from being bold and excited and really being able to see yourself with the kind of freedom where you are able to tackle a family emergency and it doesn't stress you out, or you're able to achieve a dream for your family? I want you to know, whatever you do this month in November, you get paid on December 15th. Your commissions check, the check for your points, your teams that you've built this month, you will get paid for them on December 15th. How amazing would it be to make enough in November to cover your family's Christmas? These are the kind of things I want you guys to be thinking about. If you need help with your mindset, please let us know here because we'd love to do that. And I hope you have a great Friday, and I'm praying for all of you guys to have an amazing November so that you can be set up like a rock star in December. Thanks, y'all.